At a time when India's dining scene is chasing the next big trend, from experiential restaurants and craft cocktails to Instagram ready spaces, there is something fascinating about a place that has survived for 100 years by staying true to its identity. Trincas hits a century next year, a place where the world has often stopped by to eat, listen, and dance to live music and make memories. But can heritage remain relevant in a culture obsessed with the new? How do you make a century old brand speak to Gen Z? And what can India's changing dining and nightlife culture learn from the institutions that created it? In this edition of Edible Edit, we speak to Anand Puri, third generation owner of the cultural landmark and historian.
Nostalgia, it's a double-edged sword. Nostalgia should actually be something that pushes you forward, not holds you back. So it's very important for me to take the nostalgia, appreciate it, and then move forward with it. So a lot of the things that I decided to do at Trincas had been done before. I just did it in a modern format. And I think that really kept it relevant, and it kept people coming back, and it was meaningful. And you produce a food and an ambiance, and you have good service, and people appreciate that you're doing the basics correctly while also building a story around it and telling people about it. So it adds a lot of meaning, and I think that is timeless, and I think that keeps everything relevant, whether it's now or whether it was 50 years ago. A story behind whatever you do is so important. Park Street is definitely going through a boom phase right now, and it's the places on it that make this happen. I'm happy to say that we're part of that cohort that has survived so long and retained that original flavor. So it's definitely going through a boom, and it's like any entity, it's had its ups and its downs. But I think Park Street is on the up and up right now, and it's got so much character to it, which newer entertainment districts might not have, for example, in a mall. So it has its own flavor, it has its own excitement, and it's a living, breathing part of a living, breathing city. So this is what Park Street is, and this is how Park Street will probably go on for. I think we've sparked a trend.
Okay.
People have suddenly had their eyes on Trincas, and they're looking at us and going, wow, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, right.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
So let's try that. There is an art to it. It's not so easy. You don't just put a band up and serve food. There's a whole thought process behind it.
You need to curate everything and plan.
More than you need to curate certain aspects of the setup.
Okay.
More than the music. The music is something that everyone should enjoy, and it's something that people can relate to, and it's something that should be exciting. So we have that as a guiding philosophy, but at the same time we're doing stuff that's been done for 60 years at Trincas. The music started actually in 1959. So it's something that we've been doing for a very long time, and we know how to do it, and we know how to do it correctly. So it's very flattering when other places open up and they've also got the red decor, and they've also got the live band and the dinner and dance. But I think we do a fun job with it. More than anything, we keep it fun, we keep it light. It's not serious, except in the delivery of what it gives you, and that's a good time. I think when you go out to a restaurant or you choose to go out to any place, you're in a certain mood, and it's the mood that dictates what you want.
Right.
And when you know you're coming to Trincas, your mood will be in that direction. So you'll want to come out because you want to feel a little bit alive. You want to feel like having something comforting. You want some good music. So you're in the mood. So people go out to places according to what their mood is, and Trincas is a complete mood. I think people who are younger are excited to discover this entire experience. You step out of your screen and you're in this dynamic experience where there's music coming from here, there's food passing you by, there's interesting people sitting across from you. It's a whole experience, and it's a whole feeling. And you come in and there are stories coming out of the walls And the walls are real; they're not on your social media. So this is definitely a tactile thing, like you said, and I think a lot of people love being immersed in an experience, and that's exactly what we're doing over here. So it works really well for anyone of any age, whether you are 90 or you're 19. I can take myself dancing.